This man, Denzel Bentley, one of my favourites, one of the most humble guys in boxing that keeps it real. I remember our last conversation. It was when Joel Joyce and Derek Chisora were fighting.
Yeah.
We spoke since, but off camera. Talk to us about this. Headlining.
Yeah.
Magnificent Seven. Your hometown. London.
Yeah, man, it's good, man. It feels good, to be in a big card with some amazing fighters on the card as well. So, it's worth whatever you got paid to come and see it. And I'm happy I get to top the bill and, I get another crack at, becoming a British champion and moving on and, eventually fulfilling my dreams and becoming a world champion. So, yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, because this is like a gateway fight, isn't it, back into world title contention.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Brad Pauls. Obviously, you've seen, he's more or less come from the smaller hall scene, gone and upset Heaney, got the belts, and now you're facing him. What do you think about Brad Pauls and his journey so far?
Yeah, I got to respect him. I come from the small hall scene as well. Do you know what I mean? I had my first 8 fights on small hall shows. No promoter, nothing. So, I can only respect his journey because it's similar to mine, except he spent longer on the small hall scenes. But he's had his breakthrough, and he had his opportunity and took his chance. But essentially, his opportunity came from my downfall. So that's a mess that I've made, and I need to clear it up. So that's all the motivation I need.
You know what? And that's the thing about you, Denzel. You're so honest. You're so honest about it. His success came from your downfall, but we can look past that. We know what happened in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're still recovering from that mentally when you talk about getting yourself back on track, the start, readjusting?
Not mentally, more so like career-wise. Like I'm still earning my shots back. I've had 2 good performances, but clearly it's not enough if I know I'm headlining and stuff, but if I'm not, already in world title contention talks and stuff like that. So, I've still got to earn some more stripes and let's make it 3 for 3 this year because I've had 2 good performances this year, 2 knockouts. So, trying to make it 3 for 3. Trying to get the hat trick.
Hat trick. They say that 3 is a lucky number. Everything happens in threes. Winning this, then, what will it mean to you?
It would mean a lot. It means my career's back on track. I get to move on. I get to move forward. But I can add another domestic name to my record of domestic fighters. And yeah, man, it would mean a lot.
What fight I really would have liked to have seen happen, but it's not going to happen because obviously he's retired. I think I don't know where he is. Felix Cash.
Oh yeah.
That would have been one that I would like to have seen you cross off the list before you go for But that's just when you have to right those wrongs. Do you feel like that?
I always said I need him to do well in his career so that when I'm back to a certain place we can rematch. But unfortunately he's not right now, and hopefully he can get back on track. I'm not no hater. Like I said, he's a good fighter. He beat me, so I'm not going to be all salty about it. I've moved on. I just need him to do well so that rematch can make sense to me. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just chasing a fighter that, ain't at his best. And even if I beat him, it won't really mean much to me.
Frank Warren, the support that he showed you, the fact that he's always been there for you, he talked so well about you as well. What is it like having a promoter like that behind you that kind of like takes you seriously or actually cares about the results and really wants to homegrown British talent? He's all about the UK.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good feeling. I mean, look, he's a legend in the game. He's been in the game for about over 40 years. So he's seen so much talent, and for him to take an interest in me means I'm as good as some of the talent that he's seen in the past. You've seen what he's done for fighters in the country that are only stable. If you can do that for me, I'd be grateful. And sometimes you can also feel like you're lost in a promotional stable with so many fighters. So it's good that he keeps bringing up my name and make sure I'm all good and well and continue to push me forward. So I feel like I'm being appreciated and I'm being seen. So it's good.
And I think that when you are appreciated, you push on. But you're someone that stayed loyal. Bowers, very strong team.
Yeah, 100%.
How's the prep going? I understand it's December, but it's still not that far away. So how's the camp going so far? I guess you're sort of like in the first few weeks of it. I know you stay in the gym, but when you talk about camp.
Probably like second week of camp. I'll be honest with you, I got told about this fight the day before they announced it. But I'm always in the gym, so I'm always ready. So I just said, all right, cool, whatever. And then we crack on with stuff. So there ain't no complaints from me. I'm always ready. I'm going to be ready on December 7th. So that ain't a big deal.
And this is a little bit of a personal question, and please feel free if you can't answer it. When you progress through your career, we often see that fighters may use or recycle the same sparring partners. When you start to up the levels, what does your team do to ensure that you are upping levels? Because you can
That's a good
learn
question.
sparring partners, do you know what I mean? What do you do to keep it fresh and sharp?
In the Peacock gym, it's always busy. There's always new fresh faces coming through the gym for sparring and stuff like that. But we got a good stable. you look over there. Some of the boys over there. Oh no, they were
Shout out
gone.
to the stable. If you want to come
Oh
in
no,
and say
no,
hello to the
no,
stable.
no, no. They were gone. That's
they're
just the family. That's the family. That's the
Where's
that's the homies.
stable?
The stable are.
Look
They're
at
missing.
Look how serious he is. He's ready
Yeah.
to take heads off in here.
Yeah, but we got loads of talented fighters in the stable. They are here. I don't know where they are. They wanted the back, but Mo's over there. We got loads of fighters. So the sparring's always challenging. If I figure them out, it'll get to the point where they figure me out, and then I've got to reset and try and think what they're doing. So we're in a stable of good fighters. So we're never short of sparring. So.
I like it. I like the whole fact of your, team. I like the fact that you do yoga with Dan Aziz. And I just want to, I know it was you that passed out, but anyway, we're not going to go there again. Can we speak about Dan Aziz? I was really upset about his last fight. Dan Aziz is somebody that I've got so much time for as well. An absolute character, a beautiful human being. I was so frustrated in his last fight.
Yeah.
How is he?
I mean, look, he's doing as well as he can. I spoke to him. He's had a bit of time off. He should be back in the gym soon.
Good.
He wants to be back in the gym to help me with my fight as well. And that's why I love him so much, because he cares about me. But no, he's a good fighter. And like he said, in his last fight, I don't know, maybe I'm just biased, but I thought he won that by a margin. But scorecards have been a bit dodgy in the last few weeks. Yeah, lately, in the last couple of months or so. Even the last fight we saw with Liam Davis and Shabazz Massoud, one judge giving it to Liam Davis. Even though he was a good fighter, I don't think he won that fight or enough rounds to even get a draw. But one judge scored it for him. So I don't know what judges are looking at nowadays. I don't know what the criteria on boxing is. That's why I'm just preparing for knockouts from now on. I don't really want to leave it to judges no more.
Don't leave it to the judges. Preparing for a knockout, so I take it that's exactly what you're going to be going for on December the 7th.
100%.
Listen, all the best. I'll be there screaming at the top of my voice. Cannot wait for this card, and always a pleasure to speak to Denzel.
Appreciate it.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.